just, I'm stoked to be face to face with a local legend like you.
Well, that's kind of you to say. I mean, I really is. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right.
So, start with high school baseball. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so that was it ties in with LS, and yeah, so I was very fortunate to get to be on the very first ever state championship team for LS in baseball, and it was 1994. It was a really amazing season. A season which we started off almost slightly above a 500 team. We knew we had talent, but it wasn't really put together, and until we realized talent doesn't carry you very far unless you gel and have chemistry together. And we actually wound up becoming really good friends on that team. Everybody accepted what their role was. They did just their job, and all the pieces came together. And we just went on a huge winning streak to win the Lancaster Lebanon League, the districts, then the state championship, and something I'll never forget. Even though it's many years ago.
So after your state state's win, what happened after that?
So our state's win was 1994. I was a junior, so we came back again in the senior year. We actually won again to get to the state championship game, but we lost in the state championship game. But after that, I had a few choices in college to go play baseball. So I chose Greensboro, North Carolina, and I started there. Once I was there, kind of realized, they don't really always come out with true honesty when they're in the recruiting, and when they bring you there, they didn't have the plans they had told you they did, and I wasn't going to get a whole lot of playing time, and I was a little bummed out about it. Then I got a great phone call. The great phone call was Glenn Gallagher, who's a new head coach at Millersville University. He called me in my dorm room and asked if I'd be willing to transfer there, and I said, yeah, I'm kind of looking to do something different. And he says, well, I'll never forget what he said. He said, I'm rebuilding a new team. I'm new to the university. I'm going to get rid of some players. I'm picking the players I want, and I'm going to take this team to Millersville University to the Baseball College World Series, which was a bold statement because it was the first time nobody had ever been there from Millersville. They've had a team since late 1800s. There's never been a World Series team there, and he said he's taking it, and he said, do you want to be on that team? And I said, I do. And he was like, okay, well, we'll make this work, and we'll get you set up on a transfer. We'll get you a class at Hack in the summer to transfer you in to get the credits. And they made everything smooth. And sure enough, joined the team. And then about 2 years later, 1998, he took the team. We all went to the baseball NCAA College World Series. We were ranked 13th in the nation. We went to Alabama, and we were the final 8 teams in the country. And we finished 5th. So we did win 1 and lost 2 as double elimination. It was unbelievable to get to go to there and to be able to say I have a baseball NCAA College World Series rank is something I'll always appreciate.
Yeah. So after winning College World Series, what happened after that?
What after the College World Series? Well, I wound up getting hurt playing pickup basketball, which is a huge mistake on my part. Coach was not happy, and I could tell things were going to be a little bit different for me. So I came home from the College World Series. I had a girlfriend at the time who was really into NASCAR, IndyCar, and we went to a race in Dover International Speedway that had a combination deal. We had pit passes. She was kind of showing me around. She was super excited to be there. We wound up meeting a guy there as she was walking around looking. We were meeting different teams and stuff, and he came over and introduced himself. And said, hey, let me show you guys around, and he says, well, where are you guys from? And I told him where I went to college, and she had mentioned, well, he just literally got home. He's never been to a race. First time I've ever been to a race. And she said, he just came home from the Baseball College World Series. He was there for a week in Alabama. And he was really taken by that because this guy was really into Major League Baseball, minor league baseball, and college. He followed everything. And he was like a million questions. We knew exactly what World Series I was in. Like, he followed all that stuff. And he thought that was impressive in his own way. And we walked around, and he said, can I get your email when this is over? He gave me his business card, gave him my email at the time, which was a simple Millersville email. And he reached out to me, I don't remember, it was a day or two later, asking if I would have any interest in being on a NASCAR team. And I remember responding to him, like, that's crazy talk. Like, I don't work on cars. And he wrote back, and that's what we're looking for. NASCAR's turning over, it's changing. We're building these development teams with pit crews of athletic people that are college athletes or former pro athletes but they don't need to know about cars. We're going to teach them what they need to do on a pit stop. So my girlfriend was like, you have to do this. So I agreed to hear more about it. And he sent us passes and pit passes to Watkins Glen International Speedway, which was the next race on the schedule. And he says, come up here, meet the team, meet some people. Let's get a feel for this. So I said, all right. And she said, let's do it. We drove up there. We spent the weekend up there. We got pit passes. We went in and met the team. I was interested in it. He was like, we're gonna teach you if you want to commit to this. Mm-hmm. They got me licensed. I got a NASCAR license. They signed me up. I let my coach know at Millersville that I was done, which, even though I was probably not going to be the starter that I thought I was going to be at that point because I got hurt, he wasn't happy. But long story short then is NASCAR went really well. I spent 9 seasons after that in NASCAR. In teams, I moved up in successful teams, and to one point where we won races at Dover, and then got called up to, which was really a great honor, was I did 4 races in the what at the time was called the Nextel Cup Series for driver Morgan Shepherd to get the pit where, you know, Jeff Gordon's out on the track and Dale Earnhardt Jr. and, you know, we're in a race with Tony Stewart. And while we weren't a very strong team, we were one of the 43 teams out on the track. So I get to say that I've done pit stops and at that level and for only 4 races, but 4 races I'll never forget. So did that for 9 seasons, and then, you know, that overlapped a little bit with police work, and I got hired by the Lancaster City Police Department and was part of their mounted police unit for 17 years and with the police department for 23.
Mm-hmm. And so in 2011 you were inducted in the LS Hall of Fame?
Yeah, and that was really a great honor, especially since my kids go there and it's a school and we live in the school district still. That was a really big honor to get to be remembered forever by LS, and I thank them for that. I would say it's definitely one of the main things that I'm very proud of is you put all this time and effort into sports, as you know. Mm-hmm. You know, you want to remember something great for it, and won't be the Hall of Fame for Lampeter Strasburg, having a baseball NCAA College World Series ring, mm-hmm. and then getting to be in NASCAR and getting to make it into at least 4 races where you're up in the Cup Series. And, you know, those are great things to remember, all the work that you put into a sport and time and people you're surrounded by.
Mm-hmm. And I guess finish it off, what do you do now?
So I still work with the Lancaster City Police Department and have for 23 years, and about ready to finish my career in any day or up to 2 years from now. I could retire tomorrow or in 2 years, but I still like doing what I'm doing and being part of the community that way. And I still enjoy seeing my kids go to LS and getting to meet some of their friends like yourself. And, you know, it's a good time. So that's where I'm at now.
Yeah. So like what exactly do you do now?
So right now, the last year of my career, they offered me to be a school resource officer. So I took a position in the school district of Lancaster. Mm-hmm. So still work for Lancaster City Police, but they've placed me in one of the schools there. Yeah. And inner city schools are tough. They really are. But the kids are great, and the kids are really they really need to be in those schools. And maybe the education part isn't what excites them, but being surrounded by others and the consistency of the school is what excites them, and I enjoy getting to be part of their life for at least the last part of my career before I continue to be a husband and dad and keep doing other things like that.
All right, well, thank you.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for doing this.
Thank you.
All right.